Okay. I forgot that my microphone needs to be positioned in front of me for you to hear clearly. I've totally forgot about my avatar, my PNG tuber avatar. Okay, what else? So pencils, pencils, pencils. Actually, it's like then there's actually a few kind of like fine liner stuff. But yeah. Okay. Like if anybody's short, like I say, watching, it's like welcome. Not expecting like much because it's like it's been a little bit of a hard day. Well, more like a last minute emergency that I have to go into like a fairly long meeting. Let's put it that way. It's not anybody's fault. Just sometimes it just happens. Okay, so what I need to plan right now is what to draw. I'm kind of leaning towards drawing maybe ReXer from Life a Hero. Maybe just mostly like portrait stuff, and hopefully I can just knock some of them out like fairly quickly. So yeah. If there's any kind of like issues with the stream, just let me know because it's like I'm still what say is it? It's been a while I haven't touched my streaming setup, so I have to make some tuning, especially in the encoder front, and I'm not 100% sure whether my like video encoder related like details are like configured like properly. Most primarily to make sure that it's like it doesn't have a very jittery or just like static image kind of like slideshow going on, which had happened once to me actually in the past, which I only noticed like way after the fact and when I was checking my recording footage. I totally forgot that I need to make tweet, 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 tweet. Let's see, where am I? The problem with having way too many browser tabs. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see, just need to pop up a couple of things. So need to pop you up. Close this one. And yeah, mostly good to go. Okay. Let's see, need to tune my brightness setting a teeny bit. Teeny bit. Or should I use maybe I should use like let's see. Would it work? Yeah, it works a little bit better on camera. Okay. No, nope. Let's see. Would this be better? Yep, way better. Okay. Okay, then I have to look up reference. So let's go to lifeahero.jp, characters, ReXer. Then pop you out in a separate window. What else? Okay. Okay, so then pop color. Okay, then so next thing is to map out where the helmet is. Okay, assuming the hairline is roughly here. So this is the hairline. So usually with a tiger as characteristic, you need to account for the actual face shape and the fluff. So this would probably be sort of this fluff would be roughly here. And ears. So the ears does look like what is it? It's is it the Is the whole armor covered here? I think so. So what can be done is just give it a little bit more of a solid shape. Then have to design the visor. The visor go up. It actually covers nose. So something like this. Then let's see. Then there's the what's it? The headband that is connected to the end, maybe. Okay, so to here means it's like so then this is where the muzzle would lie. Let me double check some more things. Okay, so this roughly goes. I don't think it's that close to the middle. Let's see. Actually, yes, it is close to the middle. Then there is, so roughly around the eye line. Usually I draw my eyes roughly around here-ish, so that means to keep it more natural looking, I suspect that it's like the eye holes, or rather, probably looks more like a display. It's like that shows the projection of his eyes, like roughly here. Then the thing is, actually the nose is roughly here, so eyes is roughly here because of the, okay, so it's roughly here, so the line of, oh, hello, long time no chat. Just making sure that it's like the video okay, because if not I have to do like one round of troubleshooting. Although uh, at least when I was loading the stream like on a separate window on the side, it seems that it's working fine, but you know, with anything tech is that there's the whole curse of like hey, it works for me, but while you know, it's like things are still broken on like other people's sides. Let's see. So there's that. Okay, so then how do we construct the fur pattern? Okay, so I think there's a W shape rather, like here, and roughly like W shape here, here. So yep, something like this. Then the edge of his mouth with like a two diamond shapes over there. Okay, now with more things mapped in, it's like the eye slot still looks a little bit weird. Let's see, can I map this one out? Properly. Okay. So we know that imaginary nose goes like here-ish. And split goes roughly at the halfway point. I think I don't want it to be that close to the nose, so it's like it should be roughly here. Yeah. Here. So let's see. Okay, so there's a little bit of a cap, or a little bit of a protrusion of some sorts. This goes here, here. Okay, then the hair goes like this. Let's see. What about the color? Okay, there is kind of a light element going here. So this. Let's see. Nope. So that's this, then there's this. Then the I think it's a turtleneck of some sort. It's like with kind of turtleneck-like rather. So then same thing, collarbone. Then I guess looks a little bit like a shoulder strap. Yeah, it is. But if it's shoulder strap, it wouldn't be uncomfortable. But then can say it's anime design logic. I guess I can compromise a little bit by drawing it a little bit lower than roughly done. Okay. Let me check whether the YouTube stream is working as intended. Okay, so here channel. Okay. Okay, definitely looks good to me. Okay, can close this. Not much people in chat. But well, if you feel like it's like what's it, interacting, it's like a hello, how are you doing? Hope your day has been well. Okay, so it's like I do have my chat panel open, like technically it's a stream, so technically I do have like vision of it. Okay, so it should be fine. Let's see. Okay, so there is the okay. So first the hair. I think what I'll do is that I will be trying to do a fairly clean pencil pass. Then I will go with some fine line. Then I will just go with fine liner and inks. Then maybe I will just go in with some color pencils if I have some time. Okay, so there is a little notch over here, I think. So, okay, so ooh, let's see. Oh, okay. So that actually, so from what I can see from here, there is actually like a slot in the middle of some kind. So it's that. Oh wait, that is like a, then it actually connects to the helmet, so it's actually don't need to be that high. Ooh. Man, armor details. Both fun and infuriating at the same time. Hello, bow person. Welcome to the stream. After a long time. I do hope that the video is working properly. If not, just let me know, because like that means I have to do some troubleshooting. So far, it does seem that the video is working just fine on my side. But if anything tech, you can't be like super certain. Maybe I should update the title as well. Let's see. Okay, done. Okay, so let's see. So that is reference image. Okay, so that is so the way I look at it is that this protrudes out. This goes in, then there's that. Okay, then there is like something that looks like eye socket. I've established that nose and muzzles here, but just based on helmet design, I think if let me see if this is the head, so the muzzle will probably be like here. So if we were to make like a muzzle like this, and so it's like I would imagine the helmet would probably go in roughly the same direction and here. So technically speaking, I guess make it something like a tier. So I think what would end up happening is probably something that looks like this-ish, which I think is a shallower muzzle that goes over there. So if I were to imagine it like roughly this, roughly tracks, I guess. Yeah, that's I see our draws. And that's partially why I don't like to draw like cybernetic armor and whatnot. It's like there's so much perspective and what's it? It's like a 3D form related stuff that is very hard to visualize without like a physical like aids. And what's it? The fact that it's like it's uh, much more protruding kind of helmet means there's like a lot of the positions where you're naturally like just map out where the eyes and whatnots are. It's like sometimes wouldn't apply as much. Oh wait, I guess from the reference image, I mean, it's like I would say the sides of the head, which is like what's it? It's like here. It's like it seems that it's like the helmet. It's not like straight away like what's it? So it's not really like this, but rather there is a little bit of curve. There's a curve around the cheek area, so means that this would be wrong. And it should go like here, here, and here. Not okay. So something like this. And this one is also a circular feature. Drawing helmets is fun. No, I'm pretty sure with better or rather it's like if I've like more experience with it, I think it's like it would come a little bit more natural. For now, it is a lot more like work to roughly like get a handle of how to draw the subject matter. Let's see. So like this. Okay. Okay. So diamond shape. Another diamond shape. And there is like tiger-like features. Okay. Let's see. So there's the chrome slope. Then there is a border. Then there's that. Then there's the X because gamer. Okay. Then the ears, very likely there's some sort of articulation of pump, but let's just simplify that because there's not enough reference points for me to roughly have a full idea what it looks like. I have to use some of my imagination. So there's that. Okay, let's just assume that that's not visible. Yeah, it's like he does have an official matrix. He's the new welfare character for Life a Hero. Just as like sometimes like I say with if you use gacha game assets, usually you only have like one for the normal ref. There are the 3-star form, so to speak, and there is the high rarity artwork, which is like what is it? But it's still very like front facing, so it's like sometimes it's just not enough like reference points, you see. It's not really a problem per se, but you know, it's like a just have to keep in mind it's like how much we know and how much we had to make up like on the fly while drawing fan art in general. But that's a fun part of it. Okay, that. Okay, so it's like it's not really, so it's like it's for the most part is the eyes will be a big challenge. Okay, so first things first is like I guess it's like can establish like a cheekbone area. Okay, then okay, the problem is that with the helmet, I'm not too sure how big I want to draw the eyes. Because this definitely feels a little bit too big. At the same time, it's like there's a certain degree of like how much it's like it's obstructed, technically speaking. So here, maybe about this size. Then it looks a little bit more natural. Okay, so more like this. Okay, the problem I'm seeing right now is that the eyes are not level. A very common me type of problem. Here and happy with this. Yeah, let's come back to it later. There's going to be inking parser anyway. Let's see. Hey, hello Dash. Long time no chat. Still look a little bit off, but still doable. Let's see. Okay, so I think this will help a little bit better. Just going to assume. Okay, so assume that looks roughly in that direction. So it's like if there is. So assuming that I think the earpiece here, and if you were to position it roughly here, I probably can only see a little bit, so I guess I can get away not drawing it too much detail too. So something like this, then with a little bit of can bulk up here a little bit, and technically it's like in traditional it's doable in the sense that you can just bring up a mirror then flip it to other side, but in this case since I'm streaming this, technically it's like I can just flip the camera. I personally don't like to do that. Yeah, yes, you can like what's it, or rather it's like I guess it depends on how much it bothers you in terms of like checking mistakes. It's like in terms of symmetry. Personally, I find it too. It's like sometimes if you overdo it, I find it a little bit too sterile. In terms, it's like, at least for me, because it's like I probably have to do it if I'm doing it professional, or rather if it's for maybe of a professional portfolio that would expect a much higher degree of like what's it, your technicals. It's like to show off. It's like to show your technical kind of understanding in art. Just in terms of like what I like to see in my art is I just find it too a little bit. Kind of felt a little bit like too much lah. I guess that's it's just a very personal thing. Probably explains, or is like probably just like me just finding excuse that I'm effing lazy. Okay, so fluff. More tiger fluff. I guess the back here, technically it's like I say, it's more like combed down. So I can just give it more like a more cleaner kind of like vibe. Then there's the collar. It looks much lower, so I might have to tone it down a little bit. Okay. Okay, so is that meaning that it's like if I were to draw kind of like, okay, the collars around here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the neck is here. Then there's this. I think I just establish shadows. Then there is some additional geometric pattern. Let's see. Okay, so there's this. Okay, so then this would wrap around. Okay. Okay, so I guess it's a little bit of a armor going around. Probably like there's some thickness to it. So probably something like this. Then this is the shoulder strap looking thing. Okay. Okay, I think the eyes is still a little bit off for me, but I probably have to fix it. Okay. So there's this. Okay. I think I have enough structure to actually like plan how am I supposed to ink this. So let's see. So there's that. The one that I'm not 100% sure about is still probably the eyes, as usual. Exit. Okay, so Let's see, this. Wait. I think the chin pad there's like it's just teeny bit above the chin, so it's like it's actually small. It's supposed to be more defined, but he has a very clear jawline. So this. I suppose it is sharp, and the angle here is not looking correct. Okay, so something like this. Okay, and yeah. Okay, looks much better. And this here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so just need to make sure I have defined a little bit more of the muzzle shape. Where's my pencil sharpener? Wow. Yeah. Ah, great. Go away, graphitized. Mm. Yep, it's like just a standard yoga bar. Don't peek into my like what is my bin lah. Luckily I don't have anything incriminating in there. Kind of mechanical. I'm not sure. I have a little bit of a love hate with, or rather, like I do like these 2mm LED mechanicals. I There's a term for it. I can't remember, but there's like then there's like the actual like mechanical pencils. Personally, I find them a little bit too precise. So it's like I usually only bring them in uh, much closer to the end of the artwork myself. But it's like a but, damn, it's like getting like a really fine details. It's you can't beat it. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. So there's like supposed to be 3 peaks. So one, something like this. Then okay, so from the inverse side, it seems that it's much more like this. Okay. Then over here, one. Mhm. So that's that. So that's let's see. Okay. Then there is the pattern from the back. So one, and roughly like here. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Two. Okay. So let's see. Okay, sketch. I think this. Okay. So just take a step back. Roughly, just see. Is there anything I'm not too happy? Okay, the eyes still feel it's still could be improved, but how? Okay, in this case, it's like it's the right hand, the right eye. Okay, this one is still a little bit too sloppy for my liking. Okay, so let's just knock it in a little bit better. Okay, so there's this. Okay, so then because it's like Okay, roughly it's like a line. Tony the Tiger cereal. I haven't had it for a long time, surprisingly speaking. Though at the same time, it's like, I say, I definitely need like a lot of. It's like, I have a really big sweet tooth, but I generally like don't like take it in the form of cereals. Like those frosted cereals, it's like I still remember it's like I say, it's like I don't find that sweet enough. Like though I think it's like most people like reaching my age would disagree. It's probably too sweet for them instead. Unless you're after the milk lah. Mm. Okay, I think I roughly know why I'm not too happy with it because it's like it looks too angular. So it's like I probably just need to add a little bit more. It's like a very subtle curvature around it. That's why I don't like armor designs. Or rather, it's like I'm not too familiar with it yet. That is more frustrating than it is fun to me for now. Mm. No wonder I was like with a feeling that something is missing. So there is like this like decorative kind of like pattern, like the extra additional chrome to go with. Okay, so with that. Is there anything? Okay, so there is like a teeny little notch over here. And a notch around here. And some additional fluff peeping out. And okay, I think it's good enough to do some inking with it. Okay, so before that, time to pick up some pens. Let's see, so there's this. Okay, then let's see. Okay, which one is close? It's a little bit of a greenish cyan color. I think the closest one is this one. Then there's a couple of light blue. It's like just like one. This is number 11. This is 34. 34 is this one. Nah, not that. my 11 go? That's 34, 30. Oh no, that's the stabilo, no wonder. So and maybe I should take the dark blue for that. Okay, so out the way, need to get like a piece of paper to swatch properly. It's my loose. Oh yeah, I do have some loose sheet of papers here. Okay, so it's 54. 34. 20, 30. I don't think I need 30. And this is 63. Where's my stabilo? Yep. Stabilo is number 11. Then grace. Then there's okay, we try to decide which brown to use. Okay, so this is the dark. So this is 8. Two. And I do this, see which one is. I think this is the correct shade. God, just look like it's 77 versus, yeah, this is not right. 76 is way too warm. Okay. Okay, then next thing to do. You know, I will be adding the yellow tones in later. Yellow and probably like some of the light green tones later. Okay. That I sort of recall that. Okay, my needed erasers are all here. Okay, so like that. Sketch it a little bit. Let's see. Always have a color swatch. Okay, how should I tackle this? Okay, let's just establish this first. Okay, looks like a start. Mm. Yep, final time. We'll still say that, but I say in terms comes to like inks and fine liners in general, it's like it's just not something that I'm super comfortable with in terms of like drawing things like in my style, because I tend to fudge a lot. I.e., like I was, I just want to tweak things. The whole like idea of like fine liners make things, well, you know, final is very scary. Okay, question is like, do I want to draw the eye inside right now, or do I want to leave it to last? Hmm, I will draw it in probably a bit later. Okay. Hmm. Do I like the current look? Yeah, I think I do. Okay. Let's continue on that. That is the notch. Yeah, I think what I'll do is like I will do a very like simple like color pencil line on, or rather the colors on top of it. Okay, so let's see. Roughly need to line it up. Where is it? Pencils. Okay. Here-ish. It's probably not so tall, so it's probably like here. Then roughly here. Looks a little bit better. Okay. How? Okay, so let's see. It's still very bluish hue, so I just need to continue out. Up. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Oh. Mm. I guess it's like I was say, it is a law work, but I think mm, I'm not too sure. It's like I think it's a personal art style and approach thing, and I honestly think like my process is very slow and tedious. And there's also the element of like it's like just practice and confidence. I mean, there's like what's it? The more you do it, the more likely it is that you will be able to knock things out much faster. Of which I think I just come to accept my limitations. It's like I was saying, I no like professional obligation to draw it as fast as it was expected. Crap. So if the suit is a one piece, that means that there probably no fuss around here. Hmm. So I might have to like just pad it out a little bit. Hmm. And it's ink. I kind of have to commit to it. Yeah, like even the jawline area is I could already notice like there's one mistake already. I had to cover it up. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. This going in the ugly face again. I have to keep on trudging along. You can see the eyes still looks really not to my liking. The shape is technically a little bit off also. How to fix this? Okay, so let's see. As other business, don't panic. Excuse me. Then the, this thing come over. Would probably end a little bit earlier, but let's follow suit and here. Okay, to be better. I think I'll just do some of the subtler shading with probably like color pencils later on. Okay, got it. Oh, if you think my hands are steady, it's like I say, no way close, man. I still need to kind of like practice to draw pretty much it's like what I say, be able to utilize like a bigger range of motion, because it's like a lot of time. It's like I think personally I was not really taught, so it's like I draw as if I was writing, so it's like it's mostly with the wrist. And sometimes like for more like fluid like long stroke, it's like what I say, you you're supposed to practice to draw like what I say, using your elbow, or rather it's like utilizing the what I say, the the pivot points with your elbow, or even as far as your shoulders. So it's like what I say, because you have much larger degree of freedom, and you can draw like way more like what I say, impressive uh, lines. Depending on line, how long the lines are, of course. But there's more than one strategy to kind of like a draw really like appealing lines by learning. It's like knowing how to utilize like the motion, the degree of motions that afforded by your your body parts essentially. Just as I can get away with it because I'm drawing in a much smaller format, i.e. so this like a A5 sheet of paper. So yeah, nowhere from being like impressive skill wise. I have so much thing to learn. Like so much things to learn. Of which I get like too lazy to learn that much either. So the conundrum. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Mm, okay. Mm. A sharp break. Look. And what needs to be fixed? Mm, mm. Okay. Mm. Mm. Well, like the eyes. Mm. 微妙だな。Does it look good? Kind of convenient in the sense where it's like I can use my monitor kind of like let's say different set of eyes to kind of like evaluate. Just step back and kind of like look what has been produced. Over here is probably way too angular. Just maybe square it out a little bit. Then this might be a little bit too close. Or the gap over here. So broaden the gap a little bit. Means like the eyes might need to be a little bit more partially concealed. Okay, I think this is a good time for the mechanical pencils. The only way to learn how to draw hard things is by tackling hard things. Such is life. I'm still having fun though, so it's like no big deal. So this pencil mark is distracting. Okay, then this recently a bit higher, like this. If the nose is here, would it look right? I think the ship might have sailed a little bit way too far along to make it like correct. So just do my best to adjust it in a way that is good enough for me. I'll come back later. I'll just do the rest of the clothes first. Okay. Oh, I make sure that I got like what I say, very like a thicker paper to not have to worry about it ever. Worry about like tearing a paper is only like usually a problem if you draw on printer paper. Sure how the back of the collar will look like. I have to make some guesstimations. Let's just assume that it's like the pattern will go on here. I think I make a mistake. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. to say lah. Because it's like the reason I draw like I think it's different set of challenge. And was say if you want to, it's like at least for me, it's like to practice on like, or rather to kind of like have a better idea of how to draw like the human body, the human form. It's easier to draw like what say it's like what effectively is nudes lah, so to speak. I mean, there's also other sort of motivations to draw nudes, you see, but it's like drawing clothes itself is like you have to take it into account. It's like it does makes because it's like it does cover some things. So it's, or rather it's like cover, or it's like you don't really see like that much like a bulging curvature, or rather it's like I would say it's like sometimes like the clothes would just like drape over it, so you can simplify some of the details. But at the same time, but it's like if your understanding of the muscular anatomy is off, it's like it's like it's like sometimes just show through that it's like you just don't understand the human body enough, that certain it's like certain parts, even when clothes, it's like will look weird. Clothes and book, like what's it, and non-clothes subjects has their own set of challenges, so to speak. Mm. Is there any ornamentation? No. Okay. At least I don't have to worry about that. Checking the reference. Checking the reference. Mhm. Let me see now. Then there's the... Okay, there's a little bit of a trapezoidal like shape. Oh, I'm just going to wing it. Wing it. Oh, okay. Okay. Like what's it? Good night. This is a banana cupcakey. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Hey, it's like a nice chatting with you. 好好睡吧。Up to you 啦。For the most part, I would say that the line art is done-ish. So it's more like a... it's definitely beyond like tidying up already. It's like it's like how I say, kind of in the mid. It's like just adding details at this rate, or not really adding details, but rather it's like just like thinking how to what extent I want to color it. It's like he's a pro gamer. He needs all the RGBs. Oops. Oops. Sorry. Minor accident. Let me just fix my camera setup. Yes, it is very fragile. But give me a while. I need to fix things a little bit. Okay, time to fix the camera. Sorry about the... Let's see. Face review, never. Not really lah, but it's like I do have like say some of my older pictures on Instagram anyway. Not that it's anything interesting. Okay. Sorry, I need to secure this fragile setup. Honestly, it's like the problem with my current desk space is I don't have a like room for an actual tripod. Or at least I don't think I have enough space for a tripod. It's like I'm already like using every like last like a square meter or like square meter of like my desk space already. Yep, it's my Final Fantasy Distant Worlds like a t-shirt. I got it when they first like toured in Malaysia. So it's like it's definitely one of my treasures. That's it. Oh no, it's definitely not green here. But it's supposed to be here. You see how long the stream time is? It's like if anybody wants to hold camera for that long, it's like they would die, man. Or at least for me, it's like I'll be bored like hell, lah. Even don't die, it's like I say bored. Oh, my threshold for doing things for love is very low one. The most unromantic person you see on earth, probably. I don't think my boyfriend is like a that. Like I say, it's probably worse. Okay, thanks, Wasei, for joining me. Good night. Can have some sleep. Let's see. Then there's the yellow and orange highlight. So yellow. Don't expect it to be like super colored anyway. So I'll just was I just trying to keep it as simple as possible. Like just expect like a sketchbook level of like completion. See. Okay, so oh yeah, hello Oscar, rather. My name pronunciation can be a bit jank, so it's like I would apologize if I mispronounce it. Mm. Oh, thank you. I don't think it's, at least I don't think it's clean. At least by if I were to measure it like how Japanese manga artists, like I was in terms of like I was how it's like the degree of like how Japanese manga artists are able to do their line work. Though I would admit it's like was a I sort of do embrace like this kind of line art like as like my style to begin with. So let's see. What color is this? Oh yeah, this is the overall blue color. So meaning that I will probably want to use this. Yep. It's like I feel like I must say it's like I'm never very like not very confident with my lines to begin with. So it's like I must say that's why I like pencils way better. Where it's like I must say I can mold it, I can sculpt it as much as I like. Like and still have like a very like very like no soft effect. I find it a little bit like a lot stressful to draw it like in a very clean manga style to begin with. So it's like you know just learn to embrace it. My high school me, which is like what's it, 20 plus year ago, would be like would be appalled to hear that it's like I gave up on ambitions to draw like what's it like what's it in a very clean like manga professional style. Mhm. Thanks. I like my style too. Like despite all like some of its shortcomings, like well depends. It's like on a certain kind of like media. It's like a I would say like media work. I would say, but I'm not a professional. It's like I'm not working in a professional capacity, and knowing like the working conditions like of like modern animators or whatnot, or manga artists or assistants or whatnots. I don't think I will be happy working in those realms. I better count my blessings. You know what? But before that, should I test this first? Just to be safe. Where's my sheet of paper? Might be a bit too dark. I think I better don't. Not my favorite medium, by the way. But I would say it's well, it's probably one of what I consider one of the hardest medium to master. And they are really, really expensive. At least back in my day. Nowadays, it's like there's like a lot of the China markers, but even those I think it's like I say it's like they're not like cheap in the long term. And partially it's like I say I sort of gave up on not really gave up lah, but it's like I just deemed that I really don't enjoy doing like super highly detailed realistic work and whatnot. So it's like I don't really feel like the need to kind of like incorporate markers in my repertoire. But it's cool to whip it out from time to time. Because damn, they're fast to do. Akira Toriyama is definitely a legend, man. It's like I say, so many of us like want to draw like him. I would say as much that Marcus is an investment, and it really depends. It's like a dedication to it because it's like probably not so much so now because like just nowadays it's like a lot of workflow, a professional workflow is using like digital anyway. But it is still rewarding because it's like it's like the amount of like color control you have like by using markers is like still insane. Hmm. Yeah, thank God for the internet though nowadays. It's like so much easier to get like art supply as like really like specific art supplies if you are willing to kind of like shop in multiple places and dealing with like shipping costs. Where's my pen? Do I want to integrate that much? Hmm, kind of don't want to. It's just. Hmm. Now what? Give me a while. Hmm. Actually, it's like when I actually it's like I always wanted to be a digital artist actually, because it's like back like 2000 back in the year 2000, right? It's like actually it's like all the art, or rather it's like I do a lot of digital art as well. Then it's like when I came back to kind of like doing like fan art again, like back in 2019, I always have the intention to go to do like get back to digital art, and I did ish, but was it right now it's like I guess using it as a more of an editing tool than like a than being like a primary medium lah. But I do I like honestly I'm not too sure as I was I guess it's like I guess my I would say that it's like I would get back to digital if there's a very specific like style that I'm trying to do lah for now. Otherwise, it's like I say, I have way more fun doing like analog at the moment. You see, so it's like there's like I say there's a little bit of a quandary going there, like a little bit of dilemma of sorts. Actually, it's like if you go to like a if you know where my DeviantArt page is, right, it's like you can actually see like a lot of my older like digital art actually. Fun fact. Mm. Yeah, second's bit too dark. I think I better be a little bit careful with it. Not really. It's like at least it's like it's mm, at least it's like I must say, I was born like as a Southeast Asian Chinese, so it's like I must say our spooky month happened like in the lunar calendar of like I would say the 7th month of the lunar calendar, which is like roughly for this year I think it's like August or September ish. August or probably July or August ish. And I must say it's like Halloween isn't that much of a thing here. So I guess what I say is like in terms of Halloween, it's like hmm, I think I only did like one Halloween art, and that one is technically like what I say a commission also. So don't think that counts. Do I? Like I think it's I've reached a cynical old age of like what I say, not really feeling that festive for a lot of things. That's such a depressing thing to say though. No, not. Mm, I suspect that I'm starting to overwork this piece. I think I better think of how I want to wrap up at this point. Because it's not going to end well if I work this piece too much. So come to think about it is that what I say. Do I still have time to explore something like fun during like for the Halloween season. Might have to think some like fun concepts to work with. Would be fun to do one of these. Hmm. Fun are probably fun kind of deal. It's my sheet of paper. Hmm. Ooh, let's see. What do I want to add for the background? I might have to check whether do I have like some fun colors in my marker collection. I might want to just like do some sort of a solid background of sorts. Oh, Silent Hill too. Yeah, it's like that's such a good game. I haven't played it, but it's like I've seen playthrough of it. But wow, it's like I have a very like a oh yeah, partly explains it. I'm quite what say I get spooked easily. So and I was it's like and I was just watching like all the hype trailers for like a Silent Hill, the announcement trailer. It's like and was it and the Resident Evil showcase. Man, it's like a it's like a they are really like a putting up like a banger like announcements. Like, I'm really curious. It's like what I say. It's like how Silent F, like Silent Hill F, would be actually. Let me just dig out my marker collection. For Silent Hill, they announced actually a heck ton of stuff. It's like the Silent Hill 2 remake. Then there is a new Silent Hill movie, Silent Hill Ascension, a heck ton of Silent Hill merchandise, which includes the Inu N like statue. If you know, it's like what's it? Then there's Silent Hill F, which which is like they ended off with Silent Hill F, which is set in a Japanese kind of like a setting, and the head writer for that is the until is like what's it? Until They Cry. What's it? It's like the author is like Ryushiki 07. It's like what? It's like, man, I really have no idea what is like what's it? It's like what kind of like crazy shit he's going to write. Like what's it? It's like knowing that he's like the writer for like what's it? Mineko or something? Can't remember. I only know it tangentially. It's like I don't. It's like what's it? It's like I'm not really like a fan of a series. Just as like knowing like what is like. It's like what's it? He did that. It's like what's it? It's like made me really curious. Yeah, the remake of the second game, but I have a feeling that it's like might have to temper your expectations because it's like very hard to. It's like when it comes to remakes, it's like it's one of those. It's like you just don't know whether is it going to be like it's like is it going to be a hit or miss? But it's like it does seem that it's because it's like but then again it's a Western studio is doing it, is handling it, and it's like they seems to be like a big fans of the series. And even the movie is that they got the same the director producer as like was it as is it the director and producer as like the last one they did. So or rather I think the first one, I think it's like the one that really comes out theaters. I heard that there's another Silent Hill movie like right after they did the Western theoretical release one. It's like not sure. Like what's it? It's like the gap of my knowledge is like it's like I only know it on a surface level kind of deal. Okay, now tiny marker collection. Just have to pick up a color and probably just do a solid background for it. Should I go with blue? Maybe purple, maybe. What the purple looks like? Let me see. Probably not. Or should I? You know what? Let's try. Hmm. Hyper, don't ruin it. Hmm. Or maybe should I go? Is it too bold? Try. Well, no turning back. Okay, bring out the blender. teeny bit splotchy. Ah, speaking of devil, it dried up. Ah, to be fair, I haven't used it for a long time though. Ah well. I left it like not being used for too long already. Okay. Think roughly about time to sort of like wrap it up. Totally not expecting myself to get markers into the mix, but here I am. get some final evaluations before I close this out and consider this done. Thanks. Hmm. See, where's my... Okay, this is the one. Use the red one. Yep. Where's my tissue? Just do it like this. Okay, so final touches, then it will be done. Okay, am I happy with this? Okay lah. Okay, I think if I were to continue, I will fudge up even more. Okay, done. Done. Done, 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 done. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay. I guess it's like I've streamed 3.5 hours. Fudge. Uh, oh wait. Let me just need to fine tune the. Yep. So it's. Okay. I think I'll be closing off like now. So it's like I was saying. Thanks for watching. Uh, feel free. Like I say. Really, it's like really good to be back again. Why say it's like just doing like art streams again. So yeah, I'll be posting this up on Twitter as I just as is for now. So I'll be doing another scan tomorrow. Then yep. So thanks for watching. And seeing you soon. Bye. Bye.